Hey guys, how are you doing today? So we got something special for you this week. I have taken a trip to my local guitar center. There you can see it. My local guitar center. We're going to just talk about some of the keyboards they have. They were very generous in allowing me to come in and do a little bit of, sort of review of their keyboards. This is not something they typically allow, but they made an exception for me because, I've been a loyal customer of theirs all these years, and I'm going to be talking all positives. But I wanted to do this for you guys, who especially ask me a lot about, the different type of keyboards, what's on the market, what keyboard should I buy, price points and stuff. So I just want to show you especially what Guitar Center has. They're the local music store here in Portland. And, you guys can have a little bit more informed decision on how to do it. All right, so let's take the tour. All right, here we are. Got the keyboard racks here. Got some nice stuff. So let's take a look at this one down here. So this is the Yamaha. I'm trying to find it. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's not it. This one doesn't have any power. But I could talk about this one real quick because I've played it before. This is a great keyboard. If what you're doing predominantly at church is like just piano, this is a great keyboard. It sounds good. The action is good, so it's good for building finger strength and dexterity. It's actually the P. You can see right here. It's the P-105 digital piano. And I don't see the price. But this is a great board. 88 keys. Good piano sound. It also comes with, zoom in a little bit. It also comes with metronome. You could practice some demo songs. It comes with also rhythms. And these are the different kind of patches you have. You have the piano, different types of piano, the EP, the organ. Organ is not that authentic, and it has strings and stuff. So, if you're doing anything more on the basic side with just piano or strings or EP, this would be a great board for you to have. So I would recommend that for anyone, especially for home. And that's the Yamaha P-105. Up here, you have the Williams. And some of these keyboards here are not powered. So I'm actually going to move over to the ones that are most likely powered, so we can review some of them sounds. This is the Williams Allegro 3. Not a bad piano sound. The beauty about this is that it has its own speakers, so you can practice at home without headphones. This one comes with transpose, but we don't use that button right there. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in so you can see some of the button features. So this one right here comes with the old transpose. The awesome thing that it comes with an octave shift, so you can shift octaves, and that's something I use quite a lot. We got the E piano. sounds pretty good. So you might see it has the weighted key shapes, but it's semi-weighted, it's not fully weighted. I actually like the action. The action is pretty good, actually. And the price on this one is $199 US, which is actually a pretty decent price. Really good price for one, $200 give you this 988 key keyboard, So that's something I would check out. And look at that, it has also Bluetooth wireless connectivity. These are the different features that the keyboard comes with. So that's awesome. The Legato 3. Let's check out this one up here. Well, this one's not powered, but it looks like it's the. Oh, it looks like it's similar because it's still by Williams and Legato 3, but it's not as wide. This one also has more features. Like this one, you have the octaves, octave shift and stuff like that. This one doesn't. Let's take a look at this one over here. Price point on this one is $789 US. And this has a whole lot of features. Sounds coming from over there. But look at all these buttons. Personally, I don't like keyboards with a lot of buttons. It gets distracting. But this is when you usually see all these buttons. That's some heavy stuff right there. Has a pitch bend and a mod wheel. I've never really played a board like this before, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure of how the features or how it really works. But I'm sure there's a whole lot you can do. So for you guys who do a lot of, production and stuff, as you can see, it's a music production synthesizer, so you can literally use this stuff for production. But the price again is great. Like, I didn't know the prices would have been so low on something of this magnitude. You got this one up here, which is the Casio, and it's going for $300. Casio WK 660, 71 keys. I actually like the sound of it. They got some nice speakers right here. Some of the features that this has, you can split, so you can do a bass in the left and piano on the right, or I'm sure you can choose a type of strings you want, and you can layer. Those are always great options to be able to do that stuff. Cool little beat feature. So that's nice. For $300, I think that's a really good starter board. I mean, you could even use that for a full-on service also. Here's another one. And this one is more weighted key than that one. And that is the CDP S100 Casio. This one looks a little bit more simple in the sense that there's not a lot of buttons, you know, so this would be kind of like a through and through piano, even though I do see that they have some settings up here. You know, how you can change stuff. And it has speakers, but I'm not seeing the speakers on the top. But it sounds good. Again, for a starter board, that would be a great option. And then that's the Casio CDP S100. Down here you have the Casio Privia. It doesn't look like it's powered. It's not plugged in. But the Casio Privia is going for, what's the price on that one? That's going for $600. Then you have down here, you have the Casio CDP S350. Oh, actually, they got some stuff down here. So I'm wondering, this is how you turn on the boards. That's the middle keyboard. I guess not. Alright, let me put this on the tripod a little. You know, so. It has some really cool features. I mean, I like that piano sound. And over here you got a bunch of other like different presets and stuff. Different types of grand. You got a pitch bend. So for $600, that's a really not a bad price, you know. All right, let's check out some more stuff. Over here now we got the Yamaha, and this is the Yamaha P-105. It's going for, you know, $450. So this one's a through and through piano. There's no crazy bells and whistle. It's just literally one button, and you turn it on, you put it to piano. It does give you some options to change to like EP and organ, but it's not that easy to make the switch to stuff like that. But the piano sound is pretty good. I like the piano sound. I like the action. That's going for $445. Below that you have the Yamaha digital piano, and that's this one right here. It's the P-125 digital piano. It's going for $650. This one has a little bit more bells and whistles. So these are similar. You know, you got the PS45 and the PS 125. They're similar, except this one has, you know, the buttons on the top right here. So you know, you have bass, strings, clav, organ. Makes it easier for you to change stuff like that. You know, but they're pretty similar. And I actually prefer the action of this one because, I mean, it's just so clean. And the action sounds pretty good. Let me try and play it a little. Like, this is actually a really nice sounding piano. So, you know, if you're just doing predominantly piano stuff, this is a great board to practice with. And again, the price, $650. I think that's a really good price right there. You know, personally, I don't like pianos with a lot of bells and whistles because I don't do a lot of digital stuff. You know, I'm a through and through pianist. So I like that, you know. See what the string sounds like. So the strings, it's okay. Piano. The piano is what I would recommend for this Yamaha P-125 right here. And then down here, they have a digital piano, another digital keyboard. This is a Yamaha, and this is the PRS S775. I've never played one before, but I mean, just look at all those buttons, man. And when I look at keyboard like that with so much buttons, too distracting for me, you know. But again, it seems like it has some cool features. If you like to be able to dive into the different sounds, you know, you got piano, EP, accordion, organ, strings, choir pad. Let's see what a choir pad sounds like. So the choir pad. So I guess you can change stuff from the. Let's see if So if you're doing a lot of layering and synths and stuff like that, this is actually not a bad board. Let's see what this one sounds like. Pro Heaven Patch. So this actually has a lot of cool sounds. You know, if you can even play percussion. So if you want some marimba, you know, you can split, you can all kind of drum pad. So this is a great board if you're doing a lot of synthesized work and, you know, sort of like recording and mixing and stuff like that. This would be great. If that's not what you're into, then this wouldn't be a board for you. It's not a weighted key. It's not even semi-weighted. Personally, I like to play semi-weighted and weighted keyboard stuff. So, you know, the price on this one, I don't see. I don't see a price on this one, so I don't know. Actually, well, here it is. So this one's going for, you know, $1,100. It's the Yamaha PSR S775, and it's a professional arranger keyboard. So just like what I said, for guys who are into that kind of stuff, that's the keyboard you'd want. But if you're just looking for something to practice regular piano stuff, then that probably wouldn't be the board for you. I would recommend one of those Yamaha P-105 or the P-125B. Those are for pianists who are looking to build their skills. Over here we got some more Yamaha stuff. Let's check out this one at the bottom right here. This looks pretty cool. This one right here. And they say it's new, according to Yamaha. Legendary Motive Sound Engine, Yamaha weighted piano, plug and play. It's a Motive 88. And this looks like a board I would probably want to invest in at some point. That bass sound is dope. Now that's a dope bass sound, like, isn't it? I mean, I'm running it through this Roland amp. It's being run through this Roland amp right here. But nonetheless, this is a really nice bass sound. This has a lot of sounds. And this keyboard's also going for $1,100. Right here. So you layer these with some piano, you get some really nice sound. This is their percussion pad or perk pad.
No, you're not stupid.
So that's the MX88 right there. That's a great board, PSR WE300 or PSR EW300 portable grand. Look at that. The key's broken. So to be honest, this is not one I would recommend. It's light key, you know, even though it's going for $270, which, you know, it's, if it's that's all you can afford, then you could go with it. It's a good starter board, but
24 days and 23 hours.
It's not one I'd recommend. Check out this one right here. This is the NP12 portable grand. Not a light key, you know, just comes with a few sounds. not bad if you're looking for a starter board. And the price is great. I mean, look at that. It's less than 200 bucks even, basically. You know, so those are good. Over here we got some motif.
You're all talking. We should do a digital.
We got a Roland PS or PP, FP 30. Here's the volume. Not a bad sounding piano board, actually. Some I waited, so that's good. You got some, you can split. I always love keyboard that can split because, you know, you never know when you're going to need to do some left-hand bass stuff. So that's always a plus in my book when a keyboard can split. That's your EP sound right there, which isn't good. So that's the Roland FP 30.
Well, I don't know.
And then down here you have the Roland Juno DS, and that one's going for $799 actually. So 800 even. See if I can find the on button. Oh, where's the on button? Well, I don't know where the on button is on this keyboard. So, let's skip that one. Let's jump to this bad boy down here. Look at the price on that one. $2,300, and that's the Roland RD 2000. Yep, that's that. Man, so much keyboards. It's crazy. Hopefully you're getting some ideas about what's the best board to get. So if I'm just looking at this Roland right here, this is a masterpiece. They say features dual sound engine that powers Roland's best pianos. Intuitive interface inspires with new levels of creativity. Let's see if the on button is at the back. A lot of the times they put the on button at the back. It's probably at the back of this one too. I'll check that out afterwards. I mean, look at all these lights. Really nice sounding pianos. Even though I'm not really too feeling the speaker, this is a speaker, it's coming through. But, you know, it has mod wheels too. And a pitch bend, so you know that you can get into some serious sound layering and, you know, sampling and stuff like that. You know, you can put reverb, delay, you know, you can change the attack and release of the sound, so you can really customize this thing to your liking. You know, you have a lot of different sound, vintage EP. which I really love. So this is a great board for, you know, you guys who want to go pro with some sounds. You know, you're looking at a $2,300 cost right there. But it's really good, really good, really good. Let's see how an organ. I probably need to mess with the presets to just see what I can do with the organ. But definitely it's a board I would recommend. It's a little bit heavy, so if something you're going to be transporting, you want to keep that in mind of the weight. So that's the Roland. All right, let's look at some of these other pianos that they got up in here. So right here we have the Yamaha DGS 660, and I have the earlier model for this one at home. So basically, all the tutorials that you see I shoot is with the 650 version of this keyboard. So see, this is a great one, and it's going for $700. And I think that's a really good price. Simply because, you know, again, if you're through and through piano player, then you need something like this at home to practice with because of the piano sound. I mean, just listen to it. It has two nice speakers, you know. Out of all the pianos I've shot today, in terms of authentic piano sound, that right there, seriously. That's a DGX 660 going for $700. I think it's a great price, great board. It allows you to split. It allows you to layer. So, you know, to split, I can do a bass and drums kind of thing. So you can practice your left hand bass and stuff. It also gives you the ability to layer. So right now I just have the strings going. And that's the Yamaha. Let's take a look at one more keyboard. So this one right here is the Williams. It's going for $800, and it's designed to look like a real piano. You can see you got real foot pedals. The body is nice. So if you're looking for something, you know, for your home living room, something that looks nice, looks like a piano but doesn't cost as much as a piano, this is a great option. And let's just check out some of the sounds that it has. So you see right here they have a, oof, I just got shocked. Right here, let me zoom in. Right here they have a USB port. So I'm guessing you can import either sounds or play along backing tracks or stuff like that. They allow different type of sounds. This one can split and also layer, so it's a really cool board, just like the DGX. You know, I always try to get a keyboard that can layer and split, because those are features you will need to experiment with. You can, okay, so when you import the USB, you can play whatever song or beat or backing track is on the USB, because it doesn't seem like they come with their own. The only thing I don't like about this keyboard is that it has a transpose button right here. I don't like transpose. Transpose is the killer. Don't use that button. But other than that, I think it's a great looking board. Piano sounds, it comes with a variety of piano sound. Nowhere near the Yamaha DGX 660. The piano sound is nowhere near compared to that. This piano sounds a little bit, you know, mediocre, and you can hear the sound. So, you know, if you were comparing price, you know, they're both going for $800. Actually, this one's going for $800, and the Yamaha is going for $700. So you save $100. And you get a much better sound with a lot more features. Because basically with this one, what you're paying for is a fancy body, which you don't need. You know, you don't need a fancy body. It just sounds what you're going for. I personally, I'm not even going to play anymore. The piano sounds not that good on these. So that's my that's my thought. I'm going to stop there, guys. But just went through a whole lot of board. I know I went through it quickly. I told the guys here at Guitar Center that, you know, I wouldn't be too long, and I didn't want to capture anyone in the recording, like customers trying to buy stuff. So, you know, they were grateful enough to me to say, yeah, you can come in and do reviews of the keyboard. So I sort of did a quick and dirty overview of all the different boards that they offer. Hopefully that was good enough for you to get a sense of what's on the market, price points, some of the features. You know, what I look for in a keyboard, first thing and foremost, I need a keyboard that is at least 76 keys. You want a keyboard that's at least 76 keys, preferably 88. If it's not something you're going to move a lot, it's nice to get something that's sturdy, that you know, like the Yamaha DGX, it has its own nice wooden stand. So, you know, you can really pound on that. Then secondly, I always look for the sort of the dexterity. I don't do light keys. It must be semi-weighted or fully weighted, because you want to be able to build these finger strength. So I always look for something that's semi-weighted or fully weighted. And then after that, what I'm looking for is the features. Personally, I'm not into the million buttons on the interface. That's just too much. I don't do a lot of composition in terms of, you know, like keyboard synthesized stuff. So I don't need a keyboard with all that bells and whistling. And especially in these days, if I'm going to do something like that, I'll just go straight to my DAW with my computer and pull up Pro Tools or Logic, you know, or Mainstage or something like that. So I don't need a keyboard with all that. Next things that I look for is a keyboard that can split. So if I want to play bass, a lot of times I find myself on gigs where I gotta play left-hand bass, right-hand keyboard. So having a keyboard that can easily split, give you a bass lower end, is great. It's also great for you guys who want to get into that. It's good practice to split that keyboard, start practice to get that left hand going. I also love a keyboard that can layer, especially in worship. If you're playing and you want to be able to just mix some strings in with that piano or mix some pads, you know, it's important to be able to do that. So those are my top features. that I look for in a piano. I also look for one that has great piano sounds. I also look for keyboards that has its own speakers, because sometimes I just want to be able to play without having to connect headphones or connect to an amp. So I like speakers. I like keyboard that has its own speakers. Now I'm talking about keyboard for using either at church or at home. I'm also a gigging musician, which means I play professionally on big stages and festivals and stuff. It's a little bit different. I need something in that case that's portable, something that's light, and definitely I don't need anything with bells and whistles, because at that point I have keyboard that's specific for what I'm doing. The type of music I play now, I use predominantly either piano patch, EP patch, organ patch, or clap. That's it. Those are the 4 things. So I don't need a keyboard with a lot of bells and whistles. For church, it's a little bit different. You know, you might want to layer. So that's when I say these keyboards come in handy. All right? So that's what I have for you this week in the tutorial. Quick and dirty keyboard. So if you're looking to get a new keyboard, hopefully this was enlightening for you. Keep listening, keep singing, keep practicing. If you have any questions about this video or about the keyboards, post them below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And as always, you can find me on all different types of social media platforms. You know, I'm here representing Piano Lesson with Warren all the way. So if you guys have your keyboard and you're ready to get serious about some lessons now, head over to pianolessonwithwarren.com and hit me up. We got some great tutorials over there for you. Until then, I'm saying peace out from Guitar Center, Portland, Maine. Take care.